Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're getting ready to hop into our next Dota series. It's Virtus Pro taking on Vici Gaming. I'm back on the couch with this rugged crew here. We got... Yeah, Winter, please. I was waiting for Winter to do the intro.
3,
We saw it.
2. That's all I did.
We liked it, though. You were much more enthusiastic when you weren't on the camera.
That's always how it is. Casting, dancing. As long as I'm on camera. He's like
Swearing, flaming.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde over here with cameras. It's crazy. So we're back. This series, we're expecting to be a bit closer. Let's talk a bit about Virtus Pro, though. Now, they had a pretty significant roster change. Illidan's gone.
Significant roster change.
You're taking someone like Silent, who's been a part of Empire since, like, the dawn of Empire, and he's finally like, I'm done, and he just pieces out. Virtus Pro nab him up. And what do we think about this new team dynamic? Do you think it's pretty much a nice, easy, quick swapper with Illidan? Are we expecting a lot different? I know before we were on camera, we were talking about how this is the team that plays core Vengeful Spirit and core Silencer and stuff, but that seems to be more of an FNG thing because they will still go for stuff like that, even with Silent on the squad.
I'm excited to see them. I think that they're going to be really good with Silent.
Yeah?
I think he's going to fit right in.
His playstyle fits right in. I think better, maybe even to a certain extent, when you compare to Illidan, because like VP is always the CIS team that we always say they don't really look like a CIS team because they're so disciplined.
Yep.
They're very calculative. They don't take too much risk. They play like a Chinese team.
Yeah.
I think he's wearing someone else's jersey in this picture. I remember they had to tape it off. And like, listen, welcome to the squad. You'll get your jersey later. If you get a win here, we'll give it to you. Gyrocopter, though, a hero that never seems to follow the meta, has been something that he has sported since like the dawn of time, and something I'm sure that they're going to be looking to get their hands on, their grummy little hands on.
I think you're right, though, in that it might fit a little bit better. I think carry does matter a lot in this patch, and not that Illidan dies too much, but his just overall playstyle is a little bit more aggressive and less
More risky,
safe.
yeah.
than
More
Silent.
risky.
He was really good when Stark was in a patch. I feel like that is one of his best heroes, and his playstyle fits a lot with Stark.
His CK is really good, too, but
Yeah.
I never pick him CK.
They did pick him CK.
I think that's
Very
I think that's a CK thing, though.
Yeah, it's not exactly his fault.
Yeah.
We have a draft, guys. Let's go ahead and hop to the draft. Now, we said a bit about Virtus Pro, but I do want to mention Vici Gaming. They had a respectable run for Frankfurt. Maybe not what we know a lot from Vici Gaming, but they have had to make changes since then. Vici Gaming versus Virtus Pro. Boom. Is that Vici Gaming have changed their drafter here. Look at that. It's FY now in the drafting. I mean, they mentioned it. A lot of people were like, really? Was that necessary? Super did get them pretty far. Remember, they got to the grand finals of Nanyang.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
I guess given after the Frankfurt run, they're like, it's time for change. Or
Question.
change
5
back.
seconds
Question,
remaining.
Dakota. Isn't it a rule that you have to use your own name in the BTS rulebook?
I don't know. Probably. Why? Who's not supporting their name right
Ice
now?
Ice Ice is black.
Turn to ban.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, is something going on? Am I like blind? I'm like taking my glasses off like 4
I
times
saw it
just
in the
now.
lobby.
Do we have an admin here? We're going to have to get a fine going right
I'm
here.
pretty sure in the rulebook it says that you have to use your own
10
name.
seconds remaining.
Well, we'll have to look that up and punish accordingly here. But
Automatic
5
forfeit.
seconds
automatic.
remaining.
Grats on your win, but listen, it doesn't count. Here we go. Early lead in now.
Reserve
They're going to be
time.
banning out the Doom. Tusk and Wyvern got to go on the other side. Vici Gaming now. Is Virtus Pro known to go for Wisp pretty often? I feel like they are, but first game,
Not
I don't
much,
know.
right? I don't
No,
think they
they
play
don't play
Wisp.
Wisp that often.
Yeah,
FNG has played Wisp.
He has
Plenty.
I don't think they played it too often.
And
they
Lil.
don't play it that often.
I don't
in
think
this
so.
patch.
I know they played it recently.
Recently, okay.
They played it in Star Ladder, but maybe not enough like an OG or something where they
Yeah.
might just grab
They
a
are
hold of it.
probably thinking about Shadowfiend at this junction because it's Radiant and G plays a really sick Shadowfiend. So that's one of the few bands that are really thinking about right now. I mean, if you don't want the Wisp, then you don't really get a trade-off, right? If you give away Shadowfiend.
Slardar?
That's a hero.
Eh,
I don't think it's worth giving away SF and getting Slardar.
definitely not.
But
Slardar is
mean-
like not really that hot pick recently. Like
Virtus
only a
Pro's
few teams.
turn
Like even
to pick.
Secret doesn't really pick him so much anymore. Don't you feel so? Like teams have been just
yeah,
getting
he's
better.
been falling off. I still think
Teams
he's
have been
okay,
getting
though.
better at playing versus Asada and
Vici
drafting around him.
Gaming's turn to pick.
Lo and behold, the Shadow Fiend does come out first. Radiant side, Virtus Pro. Wonderful.
There's Spain. There's okay.
I wonder why they decided to ban the Darkseer. Actually.
Virtus
Huh.
Pro's turn to pick.
Maybe they want a brood.
Maybe.
Well, they already committed for the Slardar, so unless they're doing some crafty Vici gaming stuff where they take the potential offlaners and put them into 4 positions.
I guess if you if you think about the fact that you probably already decided you want Slada, so you just
Yeah.
want to ban a position tree that's really good with what VP are gonna pick, which
Yeah.
is the Shadow Fiend.
Makes sense.
Maybe that's the logic, but it's kind of strange.
Mhm.
10
Sometimes.
seconds
What
remaining.
would we think about maybe something like a Dazzle?
Yeah,
For
that's
Virtus Pro?
like a
5
classic
seconds
opening, like
remaining.
Dazzle, or maybe the Abaddon. Abaddon is good versus this too.
You're right. eHome themselves pulled it out,
Reserve time.
like one of the first teams to pull it out, and it was specifically against the Slardar Bane combo in Frankfurt.
Yeah, but you don't have to pick it up first phase.
No, you don't.
You can
Yeah.
easily wait.
I
later.
guess no one would ban it, but if the hero starts to get more attention,
It's
don't you,
really good with Shadow Fiend too.
yeah, don't you think if the hero gets more attention, it can be an early
It can
ban?
be, but not this game.
You don't think so?
Just wait and you'll see. Yeah, third ban it. You're gonna be wrong then.
I mean, it makes
that.
sense. It makes sense, right? If you're Vici right now, you have Sada and Bane, you take out the Abaddon.
Yeah.
Why
I guess-
not?
I guess so.
Why are
Right?
you looking at me like that?
I'm just saying, why wouldn't you just pick like a Dazzle or something right now?
Oh,
and then they
yeah.
can transition into their normal stuff that they like to do.
Yeah, but Abaddon can be played in 2 ways, right? You can do off lane or you can do support.
Yeah, but you can just do it later. I mean,
Virtus
like,
Pro's
I don't think you
turn
want to
ban.
have that passive of support this early,
Mm.
potentially.
Even though you are talking about the risk that the opponent is going to want to ban it with the heroes.
Who's gonna ban Abaddon right now? I can understand. Yes, you guys talk about late in your tournament. No
I
one
was
has
joking.
picked
I was
Ab-
joking. Relax. Jesus.
Winter's
Okay.
like they need to take it now or it's gonna get banned. Dude, what are you talking about?
He's seeing too many pubs upstairs.
Yeah, too much pop.
Too much
Yeah,
pubs.
but it hasn't translated into
10
the
seconds
the
remaining.
summit tournament yet.
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 If we had the same discussion tomorrow and there has been some Abaddon picked, I can agree. But as of right now, it's not on anyone's
Reserve
radar.
time.
But we gotta look out for the
Gotta
Kunk.
stare
The
down
Kunk
the
is
curtain right
coming.
The Kunk is coming.
Kunk
yeah.
is coming, dude.
Oh god.
That's so meta. Spirit Breaker for their second pick, though. They ignore everything. That means the Dazzle is going to get
Virtus
banned out
Pro's
by the
turn
side of
to
Vici
ban.
Gaming here.
Like it's one of those heroes that VP like to put Lil on or FNG on sometimes.
And we can't forget the classic Lil Visage.
Yep.
After all, this is Virtus Pro.
Yeah, they don't have Slardar though.
They pick it for him
I
whenever.
mean, it's a good
Yeah, they
hero.
pick 'em
It's a good
whenever.
hero.
They'll get
To,
Silent Like in them.
it's a good hero to help the Shadow Fiend.
He likes
in the
AA
early-
though. Wouldn't AA be better
5
pairing with
seconds
Spirit Breaker?
remaining.
AA. Possible, yeah. That's a good idea too.
Was that tiny? That
Yeah.
noise?
Vici
Yeah.
Gaming
I've never heard that
turn to
before.
he just kind of like just yells.
That was so random.
They better ban Abaddon now.
Oh, it's coming. They're gonna
They
pick it.
better ban
If they
it.
pick it, I'm gonna die. That'd be just the best.
10 seconds
I wouldn't be
remaining.
surprised if they picked it. I'd be super surprised if they banned it.
That's really, yeah, especially
This is
Vici,
amazing.
Vici Gaming,
Yeah.
especially were like, it felt like they were like barely here. Like, so it's like they weren't even a part of the pub
Reserve
scene, and seeing
time.
everyone starting to feed on it.
Yeah, I haven't really played China pubs a lot, so I don't know if in China pubs they play Abaddon a lot. Maybe it's just the NA pubs. Is it played a lot in the EU pubs as well?
There's
US
that
pubs?
one guy that
Not
runs
sure.
solo offlane Abaddon. Lapoto.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Whatever.
The guy that you were telling me, was it that guy?
I don't remember.
That's so
honestly.
cool. I bet those guys, like, that's their goal. They want to be known as that guy. Ah, this guy with his off-lane Omni Knight, or oh, there's this guy, the classic mid-lane Dazzle player, or
Yep,
the
there's-
yeah, it's like that guy.
There's
He's
so many of
the
those.
offlane
people.
Abaddon.
the off-lane Abaddon.
We know who that
this
is.
guy. Oh,
Avenge
Vici
now.
Gaming. Avenge against Virtus Pro. How dare you?
They've got some good
They,
stats.
I think they
supports.
actually did this at Frankfurt too. They took a Vengeful Spirit, I think, versus the team that picked
10
it up
seconds
a
remaining.
decent amount, but it's like a block / a good pick for
5
them too.
seconds
Lots of minus
remaining.
armor. Yeah.
Way to stop the Requiem.
Yeah, they have 2 ways right now. The grip plus the swap.
Reserve time.
Bash, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can't handle you guys right now.
They really need to pick a Abaddon right now.
This is such.
Vici's gonna
I
take
just
it.
can't handle you two.
Screw you guys.
I should have put you two together.
They have to take it. They have to right now.
What could they actually pick? I mean, they have a lot of options. Visage is still very good. Or AA, good call.
I think it's better with Spirit Breaker though.
Vici Gaming
Yeah, the global
turn to
presence
pick.
is definitely really good for that.
And I would have liked it more, the Visit more if they have Slaughter, but I think he doesn't do enough damage without the amp. and without a drow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the dream, right? To have Slardar, Drow, and Visage.
So
Same team.
Yeah. That is. Vici, is it out time?
Still
I don't know.
That's still
Is that-
Gyrocopter.
oh, you're right. Yeah,
10
super,
seconds
super.
remaining.
I don't know if they're gonna pick Alk though. There's the AA on the opposite team.
I think when they switch
5
drafters,
seconds
they
remaining.
probably change a lot of their strats as well. Like
Mhm.
before that, they were playing a lot
Resolve
around
time.
the Alchemist draft with the
Yeah.
Undying. Right now, I'm not so sure whether they'll do the same thing again.
What will the prince do?
The Prince.
The prince.
Wind Ranger at your service.
This sounds like a secret draft, don't you think so?
Virtus Pro's
Yeah.
turn to
It does.
Slardar.
With the exception of maybe the yeah, definitely a super secret kind of a draft here. Do we see Super play a lot of Wind Ranger? He
Actually,
doesn't seem
no.
like that flashy player like
I've
we see
not
with the
seen him
Wii's and
play
Sumails and
Wind
stuff like
Ranger.
that.
I think I've seen him played a couple times, but
Normally it's like the FY4 position Wind Ranger. I've seen that more often than Super playing it.
Cat Revenge?
That
10
would be
seconds
Doubtful.
remaining.
that would be spicy.
Very doubtful.
Very
A lot of
doubtful.
single target on Vici
Yeah,
right
they
now.
have so much single target,
5
but there's no
seconds
Wyvern or
remaining.
anything to counteract that.
I don't know. They really need a batter now. So much single target stun.
Oh my god.
I think
I
it's
mean,
actually.
I
a
mean,
good pick.
what you're saying is good, right?
It is- I think it's a good pick.
It's not unreasonable.
I don't think they need to take it right now, but
I'm muting you.
We
But
gotta look to Virtus Pro now. We still gotta get the Phobos hero here too.
now Phobos could be playing.
It could be.
SB.
It could be SB.
he could be the SB, yeah. They have like
That's
three.
true.
They have three players that play the hero: Phobos, FNG, and Lil.
So they could still get like the, you know, Lil Visage.
There it is.
Offlane
Vici
SB.
Nice.
Gaming's turn to ban.
Nice.
Nice.
Silence hero still left. Is it too far fetched to start pulling out the Wolfman Lycan? Or is that not kind of
But
the
I've
way you
not
want to
seen him
dictate the
play-
game?
I don't know if you want to Lycan versus
I have not seen him play the
10
hero though. Like
seconds
Silent.
remaining.
Has he played Wolfman?
played it period or recently.
No,
5
recently.
seconds
Has
Now-
remaining.
Probably not recently. Nobody's really touched that hero
Yeah.
too much.
Or we could just always go with the failsafe here, Gyrocopter.
10 seconds
It's still
remaining.
out there for
I mean, that's
whatever
the
reason.
safest pick. But the
I
other,
don't like a BKB carry versus their lineup though.
5
but the
seconds
other hero that I
remaining.
would like here maybe is Wraith King. I think Wraith King could be a good hero versus
That
versus
Wraith
the
King
lineup.
is very
Virtus
good for
Pro's
VP here.
turn to ban.
yes.
That's a silent hero.
And
Yes, it is.
I think with Visage, you want to have a carry that can be active, so you leave the lane.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly that's how you want to run the Visage.
Draw Ranger.
I mean, that's the general pickup when you have for Visage. But do you think
10
it's
seconds
good versus their
remaining.
lineup right now, the draw?
No.
And swap and
Yeah, they have a lot of tools
lot of
to
ways
handle the
Seconds
draw.
remaining.
I don't think you want a BKB carry though. I can't think of that many others. I
Reserve
guess maybe
time.
Spectre is
10
another one that comes to
seconds.
mind.
Spectre's decent too. Wow.
Huh?
They banned the drow.
Turn to pick.
I mean, it's good for Vici.
It is.
Burning
That'd have been
Drow?
really good for Vici.
Can they go for the jug?
They can. They really can.
Mid game fight,
They can just keep fighting.
lots of physical.
I like the Jug. Jug seems to be one of the better pickups here.
Even though it's against Ice Blast,
10
it's still good
It's
for
still
their,
really good.
yeah,
The
for
healing
their
will last
Roshan.
so long. It's just like
And their Roshan and everything.
5
Their lineup is
seconds
just
remaining.
based on they get a pick off, they get a tower or Roshan. Like easy for them to get objectives.
Well, they
That's
snag
more
up
well-rounded.
the,
They, like we were saying, they had no AOE or
Yeah.
anything, so it's
do you need AoE versus VP's lineup though? I don't
mean-
think so. You're already pretty much all
I
in
mean,
on
it's
single
it-
target.
it's still
good
good.
versus Visage too, though.
Yeah,
and
the
everything,
flag
like,
is still good for that.
yeah,
God damn it, winner.
we're on point. That's good. Yeah,
Well
good
done.
Stuff. Good stuff.
Well job, everybody.
Wraith King is, I think, a really good carry versus Gyro as well. Like you want to have a face rush carry against that hero. But he's gonna get kited easily though. There's Venge, there's Bane.
Empowering haste.
Thank you, man.
That is there.
Icy Vortex, Grave Chill.
Anything
So
else?
many
Requiem
ways.
slow.
Okay, talk about the build that Wraith King is gonna go. Do you think Blade Mail Blink is the build, or you wanna just go for Radiance Blade Mail?
Probably just Blade Mail Blink. He's got a Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I think he needs Blink. This game is very important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the hero feels like he's gonna get kited for
I mean,
ages.
why don't you can still go Blade Mail Radiance?
Yeah,
10
but don't
seconds.
you
That's
want
been the
don't you,
build.
don't you want to get
That's
a
been the
dagger
build.
this game? Like maybe
yeah,
you use
I'm not saying that you don't want a dagger. I'm just
5
it's just when do you pick it up? You don't want it first.
Okay, so when do you think it's most ideal with his items? What comes first?
Probably Blade Mail Blink Radiance. I would say.
So Blink second.
Radiance? Radiance that far in? I don't know. I feel like he'd rather want to have like an MKB or something.
Prepare for battle.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But as we said, he's going to get kited a lot,
Yeah,
which
he's
is
gonna
when
get
you want
kited.
Radiance.
Yeah,
okay,
but
true.
but
That's
I
very
guess he has Shadowfiend on his team, so Shadowfiend can be the one that's dealing
Doing the damage.
the damage, and Wraith King is just the tank.
Just Blade Mail, Blink AC.
Maybe.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
like what Yannis said, like the Radiance late in, maybe not so useful. I don't know.
true. Yes, we'll see.
Well, you don't know how the mid game's going to go, but I assume it's going to be not enough time for him to farm his Radiance with what lineup Vici
Yeah,
has.
I think a lot of it has to come down to how well the early game goes and whatnot. So, I mean, we can speculate when is the best time to get the dagger or whatnot, but it still depends on how the game plays out.
Anything out of the
Wraith King
ordinary?
that great of a pick here? I know you're all on board with it. Is it going to get kited too much for it to be useful?
I think it's a tank though, like, and it's gonna provide the SF with
easy
the aura,
soul.
the lifesteal.
Nom nom soul.
I don't know. I feel like he's not the major damage dealer. He's like a utility Wraith King here. He's gonna tank. He's gonna give the Shadowfiend the aura, so the Shadowfiend can be really strong.
Okay, I can get on board with it.
I just like it because he's probably going to move, and then Lil's going to farm. And then we get to see a farmed Lil Visage.
He's going to move. Lil's going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
The battle begins.
Remember,
What's wrong? That's true. That's how they say it. Why are you laughing then? You wish you were Lil, right, in this team?
That's the best. He's like the best Visage player in the world, though.
I heard he just disgustingly will play it in
But-
all of his pubs and play it mid lane.
Dude, he told me that was Aoi's build though. The level 2 Grave Chill.
Yeah, AOI
He
is the one
said
that does that.
AOI invented the build, sort of.
2v2, duking it out.
That's how Dota is now. Mid laners hate it.
Off laners love it. One
Off
less,
laners love
one
it.
less hero.
love it.
One less hero on my lane.
Look at this, an early move onto the black pig. Does that say pig at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
You have perfect eyes like Dakota.
Thanks, man.
Do you like the Boots first
Thanks,
build
man.
versus the Visage Wraith King?
Against Grave Chill, I can go on board on that.
Why not Stout though? Aren't you just going to get slowed enough? Like he's already out of everything right now.
I think the wave's pushing in, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think both of the builds are not that far off difference. I think the boots will allow him to just run around from Grave Chill.
Yeah, but he's still level 1.
He's going to have a hard time getting that level
Yeah,
2.
don't you feel like regardless if he has
Or getting
Stout
good
or boot,
levels.
he's still gonna have a hard time?
I think if you have a Stout, you can actually leech a little bit more. Because you can take more right clicks as opposed to Visage just being grave chilling you, forcing you to blow your flask instantly. And then now he has 1 Tango left. That's it.
At least he got that double range creep there. That's like helping him get those levels, I don't know. But he could be in trouble.
Boots help get away from Grave Chill. Oh, not the soul assumption, though.
Okay, Stout build.
I mean, he's still gonna die if he has Stout there, right?
No, because he would have had more regen. He wouldn't have been so low the first time.
I guess.
You're an offlane player, Winter.
Yeah, but I like the boots build in this game. I like it for the Grave Chill.
I don't know. I feel like you can't run away from that anyways. You can't like get around the Wraith Kings.
That was pretty much under his tower, so
Yeah.
just kind of goes to show that no matter what, you're
It's
in
like
trouble.
you have to tank up at some point anyways. But I think if he chooses to play it like we see Misery play it sometimes and run around to the mid lane, I think this is far superior. But if you're trying to leech in the lane and you constantly get poked at by the Visage, the Stout's a lot better. Or get this, 5 mangoes. Yeah, Winter?
Dot.
Like I said, Ben's muted, by the way.
Yeah.
Damn it, Ben.
You know what this guy does in his pubs? He randoms and he buys all the mangoes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I can survive
If
in
you
lane.
random, that's okay. You get the stout shield, and you're like 4 or 5 mangoes, and you're just good to go.
Exactly.
In before.
Well,
I
Winter's
can't
about to
believe-
mute you
Can't
too.
believe you're on board on that.
What? It's pretty awful. It is pretty awful, but it's funny.
You can play with me. I don't do that. I don't buy mangoes. I just feed, so you can
That's
have
okay.
me.
That's okay too. Give him kill streaks.
So, right now,
Did he go 2 in bash? Oh.
Phobos is getting a ton up here.
Yeah.
He's got his Orb of Venom.
Offlaners love it.
Get that guy.
RNG.
Yeah.
RNG.
Oh. I don't want bashes. Well, hard life for Daryl,
Boots.
but he's out of here.
boots.
Yeah, not sprint. Oh, wow, he sniped some stuff there.
Oh, he's so fast. With
He's
all
got
the
his,
sprint.
got his triangle boots now.
He's so fast.
He's so fast.
So freaking fast. Let him go right now.
He's a fish. He's supposed to be fast.
No, what? Not on land. In the water, maybe. What if he was faster in the water and then was a bit slower on land? Is that,
That
a bit too
ruined-
next
that
level?
would
Ruins
Dota?
too many things in Dota.
That would be so weird.
So that's gonna work on Tidehunter, Naga Siren.
Yeah.
Morphling.
Morphling.
Morphling is gonna be invisible in water.
What if he could just teleport in the water? Pop up anywhere?
That'd be pretty awesome.
I'm going way too far with this.
Yeah, it's
Ice
going.
Frog's like someone
You
shut
know-
that guy up.
Why does Bat Rider? Why does Bat Rider not see anything at night?
Why?
He's a bat.
Oh, I thought that was a joke. You're just posing the question. Yeah, I don't know. But Night Stalker's a bat, and he can see at night.
Yeah, life ain't fair.
Yeah.
Life ain't fair.
Tell that to Bruce Wayne.
Well put. Well put.
So who's in control right here? I'm looking at a Silent with 27 and 12
Everyone's
CS.
just waiting for their levels, you know, like
Yeah.
Gyrocopter to have level 6. Like Zara can maybe look to make some rotations.
No one's
but,
really ahead.
But he's getting a lot of experience from the lane, so he's not moving that much. And Wraith
Yeah.
King obviously is gonna get his level 6. So a lot of it is just waiting for the levels. VP are waiting for level 6 on Wraith King, the the Visage Birds, the Ice Blast, and whereas VG are obviously right now just trying to get more farm on their heroes and get level 6 on Gyro. I mean, but their heroes are much more, prone to make early rotations with the bench and the bait. But
yeah?
right now, VP are going to make the first move.
Oh, goodness. Well, I hope it's a good one for their sake. They pop a smoke, and they're going to be hunkering down over in this mid lane here. They're hoping to get Lady Wind Ranger, and Phobos lets her rip. There's the knock. He's got the mighty ice gloves on. No
Oh,
RNG
he's
though
Gucci.
for him, it looks like, and yep, not happening. Oh, but look, kill elsewhere.
That was a really hard gank though for them, but they did get a kill on the other lane, on the safe lane, on Slada once more.
Let's show the replay of that. Nope, we don't have that technology.
JK.
Let's show the replay, Kappa.
Maybe some at 6. We'll see.
We have a Charlie behind Dakota right now. A wild Charlie is spotted.
I could feel him.
Oh.
Oh, crush here. FNG.
Spirit Breaker's near. Ice could be in trouble.
Yeah, he might be in trouble here.
Oh yeah, he's
The
dead.
turnaround is here. The sell assumption, and see you later. Black Pig down. It's like Black Hawk down, but pig.
Got him.
Okay, I'll give you 5 out of 10 for that
Thanks, man.
effort.
From the
4 out
Emperor?
of 10? Come
5
on.
out of 10.
Way too generous.
Okay, call down.
What
They
is
have called down
Phobos
for this.
doing?
Uh-oh. Little bit too aggressive.
No call down necesito. Double kill for Super. Questioning how much he plays the Wind Ranger, but has been able to scrape together a couple kills.
I think he had DD and a haste though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get him a little bit of something
It was just
there.
convenient. Burning
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I'm making the rotation to the enemy jungle. Oh, look! A Spirit Breaker.
Tad bit too late though.
Oh,
But
look
don't-
at this.
Oh!
Xiaofeng's missing. What's he
Oh.
doing?
The creeps!
Give me those.
he got
okay,
3.
That's
you
pretty
know,
good.
isn't that better if the SB dies instead if the Gyro actually made this rotation?
Yeah,
earlier?
right?
And
That's not what we're
that's
thinking
actually
about.
better, right?
Uh-oh.
He's still
Now
got
they're
3
being
creeps
serious.
though.
What are you doing in our neighborhood?
King! Bow to the king!
Charging in, soul assumption, and he will take a knee.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good that Spear Breaker played that aggressively in mid.
Yeah, it actually worked out for them. Like, honestly. I mean, you're laughing, but it actually worked out for them.
It did. I mean, should they responded with more heroes into the jungle though? As Vici?
Ooh,
Similar to
nice
what we saw
crush.
OG do?
That was a good crush. Can he
Might
make it out
still
though?
be in trouble.
Brave, does he have the mana? He does. And that's it.
So, Ben, you were mentioning they should have responded with more heroes, you say?
I'm saying they could have. If they wanted to invade the jungle after the gyro revealed mid, because I think once you see the gyro reveal mid, you already know that they're going to try and put pressure on the
I
mid.
get your
right?
point. It's tough to actually run in like this without
Yeah.
smoke.
If they do it, you don't want the gyrocopter to show. It's super obvious when he's showing what they're about to do. So it's
Radiant's top
at least they got most of the stack.
attack.
I think he got like maybe 3. The Gyro got 3 or 2.
Yeah, gyro looked like he got at least 2, perhaps 3.
Yeah, but overall it's not too big of a loss for BP right there.
Well,
even
they got
killed
the kill on
Yeah, they
Gyro,
got the
so-
kill on Gyro, so it's fine. Everything is fine for them. So they're waiting for their mech on Shadow Fiend, their level 6 on both of the supports. I mean, at this point, it's just all about waiting for the levels for VP and then farming the mech. I feel like maybe Vici are even more pressured to actually make something happen with the Bane on the bench.
I think so.
Blade mail first.
Blade mail first. I think that was an agreement that that's definitely like that's a uniform now for
Well,
Raid King.
especially versus Gyro.
Yeah. Gyro hates Blade Mail.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Hit that guy once.
No.
Now.
SP's about to be 6.
How far off is the A and the... Okay, Visage is all halfway there. A is quite a long way.
Looks like he wanted to go for the urn, but I think Phobos is getting it now.
Need that HP.
Casual 2
Yeah.
gauntlet. He could have gotten a belt.
2 hands, 2
I was
gloves.
about to say that.
I knew you were going to. I saw it.
Could have gotten a belt.
Okay, they saw the ward, so... what is actually Vici waiting for? Are they also waiting for the level 6 on their heroes, on the supports?
Bane's been sitting up top for a really long time. Slaughter's nowhere close to his Blink Dagger, so...
Yeah, they can't wait for the blink. It's too long.
too
It's
slow.
way too long. They have to make rotations with the gyro cooldown plus the support.
What's Wind Ranger going
Okay.
for?
Hey, that's a lot of freaking creeps.
Yeah, but this is better for VP, I feel, because their level 6 actually mean more. Their,
Yeah.
their ultimates on their supports are actually much stronger than VG supports level 6. So if you're taking a trade farming jungle, I think VP...
I mean, they had already stacked up the jungle, though. You want to take out the 2 stacks before you make an aggressive move.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. But judging by the situation, I would say VP is much more content with the trade-off.
I think they're pretty
Dire's
happy.
bottom tower
They should
is
be.
under attack.
Wraith King's getting everything that he wants.
And
More.
this mech's gonna come, and I wouldn't be surprised if Virtus Pro are like, let's do this. The second the mech comes online.
Yeah, this is actually looking really good for VP in the next like maybe 1 or 2 minutes once they get all the ultimates up on the support.
It's an early blade mail too. Treads blade mail.
They are really strong right now. It's gonna be tough for Vici to really win a direct engagement, or they have to somehow maybe split the map up, try to get pick off with Stada and Wind Ranger, or even the bench.
But how? They don't have a blink on Wind Ranger. They don't have a blink on Slardar.
Or
And
maybe
even
Roche, like early Roche.
early Roche, I suppose. But they have Visage Birds to scout it out. They can fight in there with
Yeah, but
Ice
the thing is
Blast.
like they can do it so quickly. It might be too late for when you...
I don't
know-
think they can do it that quickly because it'll be so obvious when Vici is missing from the map, right? It's not like they have a blink and they're looking for picks. They know that Vici has to farm.
Yeah, that's true. If you are missing this early on, it's pretty obvious.
Because you have to have Slardar there.
Slada, the bench, and the Wind Ranger.
Fiend's Grip, not happening. And now Nether Strike, Soul Sumption, see you later, FY.
That was really good patience from Phobos, just chilling in the trees for like
Yeah.
almost 2 minutes, I think.
Man, the game is beginning for VP. They have all the ultimates up. Ice Blast is up after this creep wave. Like, Phobos is going to be really active on the map with the Ice Blast right now. It's so easy for him to get kills.
The Bane hasn't really been able to bully anyone in the early game.
Radiant's middle
I feel like
tower
that's
is under attack.
kind of where Vici's early game was supposed to be stronger.
Yeah, with the
Ended up being
Bane,
a wash.
with
in
the
mid
Bane,
lane.
their early game is actually strong.
Yeah, but it didn't actually end up happening that
It
way.
didn't translate into an advantage for Vici having the Bane, basically.
That's not good. They wasted their first grip.
Charges out for
You know,
this.
the more I think about it, it's like Phobos' aggressive play in the mid lane actually made so much happen for VP.
Dire's
Took away the smoke gank, and right now it's so difficult for Vici to make an aggressive play.
Dire's
Yeah,
You
bottom
just
that
saw
are-
the ward
is under
fall out.
attack.
Do they have the mech completed on the Shadow? Field?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So everything is up for VP. They can just take a fight right now. They're so powerful and so strong.
Let's do it.
Bow down to the king.
Get ready to rumble. Dirty Vici players.
Can VP do Roche very easily?
They can as well. I don't see how Vici is going to be able to engage onto this. It's how are they going to fight into this right now? They don't have a mech. Like there's Wraith King Ultimate, there's the birds.
I think they're gonna they're ditching it completely.
They have to go to
Yeah,
like,
but they have to fight sometime, or they're just gonna walk right into Roche, take that, and then
I think they have to like split the map and try to find an opportunity where they are allowed to
They're going to try to cut
split,
off.
get the Roshan.
They're cutting him off.
Oh no, this is
And
bad.
this is blink money gone if he goes down.
Yeah, this is bad.
Which, as we know, Lil is pretty
wow,
freaking good.
dude, that soul assumption on sprint does like half his HP.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Burst damage kills the big fish.
Yeah.
I thought it was stuns from
Stuns
the first
plus,
game.
like
Oh.
even Zeus as well. I think
That-
Zeus,
what does stuns and burst damage not kill
Wraith King.
besides Wraith King?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Besides Wraith King. I mean, it does kill him. It just doesn't kill him twice.
Medusa?
Medusa? Okay.
VP,
That's a
VP's
good
looking
answer.
really good right now.
Yeah, they are. I can see them taking all the towers with what they have right now.
Yep. Ideal movements. Blink almost up on Wraith King. I'm assuming Visage will go for Medallion as well, like he usually does.
Is he
Yeah.
going to go
is.
for Blink? Vici's not even interested in fighting.
It looks like he will. I mean, he's banked up 2K.
I mean, that's what you do if you go for Radiance, too.
All right.
Go to sleep.
Get back. They have to get back. There's no way they can fight this.
Yeah.
They hear the Power Ranger
Okay,
TP.
now-
how about
I
this?
think
How
he
about
does
this,
get
guys?
Blink.
If you go Midas right now, do you like the idea of going Midas right
No.
now in their situation?
Vici's?
No, I mean the Red King.
No. I think you just get Blink and you can just force him at towers.
Yeah.
He's almost level 11.
Blink is way too good to pass
He
up.
might go
Blake's too good on Wraith King.
Yeah.
Blink, I think, is incredibly good at this point in time where they're like, they have a fighting
Oh, the
lineup, but they
birds.
can't actually
He set
fight.
up the birds on the side.
Yep.
Oh
Beautifully
my
done.
God.
That
Right
was
to the
so
raise.
nice
Dude,
too.
he stunned and he resummoned.
He stunned and resummoned instantly. That resummon was absolutely instant. And now they might even get 2 kills out of it. Burning might even die. He's so low.
He's dead.
Burning?
No. Bye.
Burning into flames.
What happened on the top lane?
Bane died as well.
Oh, the
Alright.
blink on Wraith. Did he
Oh,
get
Vici
it?
gaming.
Yeah,
What is
they're
happening?
done for.
Good. I mean, VP's just maneuvering better.
I think they missed their window though.
Yeah,
they,
level 11
they,
Wraith King.
they needed to have more advantage from the laning with the Bane and their first rotation with the Gyro, remember? Like Phobos messed everything up. That was the 2 key moments that Vici had to take advantage. Their laning phase with the Bane and the first rotation with the cooldown.
Should they have dual laned off lane with the Bane?
He started mid though.
I think what he did was
Mm.
fine though, he pressured mid.
Yeah. Okay.
But after that it was
But
like,
what does Wind Ranger get from that? Didn't seem like it really threw
Right, can't she
Shadow
be-
Fiend off. It didn't seem like she was able to use a lot with it.
yeah, it really doesn't feel like he's been
Phobos got a lot out of the Bane being mid as well. Because he was like level
Yeah.
4 very early.
Where's Venge been?
top lane.
He was
pulling.
top trying to...
Like Venge
Trying to
is
deal.
a support where you can't really like entirely zone the enemy off lane,
Dire's top tower is under
You can't with level 1 Terror.
I guess. But SB, I think SB is pretty good versus that lane.
very strong.
Very strong versus that lane.
Level 1 terror.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
that's
some
pretty
players-
common.
But then you don't have
People
stun.
done it a lot.
And what the
Yeah, yeah.
offlane's like, I'm going to kill him.
No, you terror and you fight him.
You Terror and you
You have
just
good
right click.
stats.
You man fight. Venge
Yeah,
has
you
great
man fight.
stats.
It's not that uncommon.
Um,
I've seen it happen
The
far more than you would
Dakota.
all right, listen, guys. Obviously,
Maybe
everyone's
not in
gonna favor
2000
you,
MMR.
but
Oh.
Listen, all right?
So savage.
Come on, man.
mean-
I'm not that low.
Radiant's
I'm just
bottom
kidding.
tower is under attack.
Jeez.
I love you, Dakota.
Everyone's like, yeah, totally wave
Man,
terror.
Yanis,
Everyone out there,
I
oh,
can't
the
believe you
best.
did that.
Did what?
So savage.
Huh? That's fine.
That's not fine.
It's okay.
You have to.
He
res-
knows I'm. He knows
You have to
I'm only a little
respect.
serious.
Look.
Radiant's
It's the holiday. You know,
Holiday mood. Christmas.
holiday mood.
I mean, Wraith King has...
Radiance?
He's
Is he gonna go
just
Radiance?
not under any sort of pressure
Radiance
at all.
Refresher.
Like, he's somewhat weak in the early levels before Reincarn, somewhat weak even with level 1 Reincarn, and now he already has his level 2 ultimate and Blink Blade Mail at 16 minutes, and he's well on his way to
There's
Radiance.
no way Vici can. Like even with the BKB on the gyro, I find it really
What does
hard.
that even do?
Yeah,
for
they
them?
can't really fight as well.
He'll just get, like, Visage Bird down or
Like,
AA
okay,
blasted.
say Vici gets the dagger on Sada and the BKB, like they can't even fight with those 2 items.
Yeah.
I think they lost too much already.
What is happening? Why does this always happen at the summit, these games? This game's going to be over in freaking like 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another
Don't
five,
say that.
Another
And
5
well,
minutes.
Vici,
Another 5 minutes. Roshan will go down and they'll siege.
I've seen games where VG Game have been put up against the wall like this, but they've had like
Not
the
like
Ice 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 Dark Seer or something,
Not like this.
and they've been able to come back, but not like
with
this.
this lineup, it's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're getting their ancient stolen.
If you look at their late game as well, VP's late game is also much like you could even say their late game is very strong with the birds.
I like
Oh, that was a nice play.
That was nice play. Oops.
Vicious, but I think he's still okay.
Wow,
Airball.
he is actually okay.
But he's shaken up though.
he's
They really
still-
don't want him to get that
He's
blink
still
dagger.
300 away from his blink.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Whoops.
Well,
no
they're
no
delaying
one
Roche.
saw that. No one saw that.
I did.
Wow, drive by.
Those reactions.
How's Bane doing up top? No, just TP out.
He TP'd mid.
JK.
They wanted to defend their Ancients, I think, but it
They're already
is
gone.
cleared out.
Yeah. Not looking so good here.
Smoke time.
Do they have the BKB completed? Is everything available for the gyro?
No, he only has Ogre Club and I think 1,700 gold.
Didn't he have something else in the career before that?
Oh, you're right. He does have a BKB. That's why the smoke's coming out. Good timing.
Man, if this smoke doesn't work, it feels like they really lost the game. If they don't make something happen with this smoke with the BKB.
Isn't Wraith King still a little bit low? Did he life leech enough from creeps? Okay,
Don't they have Earn on like Phobos?
I don't know if they've gotten any kills since then. But
Okay,
I think
bottle.
he's not
Yeah,
like
no charges.
completely ready to fight though. You want 2 lives on a Wraith King, not like 1.2.
They're going to have double lifesteal, though. Vlad's and Wraith King Aura.
Do you like the arcanes on FNG this game?
I don't see why not. I mean,
It's too
that's
late
a
to go
lot.
Midas, but is it too late to just go for Ags?
I think his Ags will be way too slow.
So do you just go like Atos? Atos is pretty good versus Slada.
Yeah, probably Atos.
Are
is
you
fine.
really
I mean,
worried
he's
about
not
the
even going to
slowdown?
get an item, let's be honest.
What about like Force?
Yeah.
Oh, did he steal it?
Oh, the birds!
He got it!
Oh.
Oh my goodness gracious here.
Is this the fight, Dakota?
I don't know. They need it.
The BKB's working.
They got it. Shadow Fiend's down.
Oh dear. Phobos is gonna go down as well. Silent blinks out, but he has a homing missile.
Oh,
and
the
his
grip.
Haste rune.
Bird stuns.
Oh, burning, burning.
Shackle.
Wow.
Okay, so that was.
That was
A hot mess. Oh my
dude,
god.
his blink did not come a second too early there on Ice Ice Ice.
Absolutely
back.
perfect timing by him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he didn't get the kill, but he did snatch the Aegis.
Radiant's
So it
bottom
was
tower
like what,
is under
2
attack.
kills and an Aegis for VP, but they lost 4 heroes.
Waiting for the fight
Yes.
recap, and it doesn't come up. Too bad.
Classic.
Classic. That's actually weird. Why
I
did
thought
it
they
come up?
were. I thought they were ready to stop the blink though. I guess not.
Yes, they were kind of clumped up too. They both got hit by
I
it.
still did not expect them to lose the fight though. I thought they were still strong enough to win.
SF got nothing off. Absolutely nothing.
He also doesn't have BKB.
Oh, he didn't even get the mech off?
I don't think he did, honestly.
Okay. That's probably the reason why. 10k net worth down the drain there. I didn't expect him to get the Aegis though, because the birds were stunning him at the end when he was actually trying to pick up the Aegis. I thought they were actually going to secure the Aegis on someone else, but well played there by Ice Ice Ice.
Manta now on Shadow Fiend though.
Yeah, but still, VP are still in a really
Yeah.
good position.
It was a good a recovery by Vici, but
It gives them 5 to 10 minutes extra.
yeah. You said it would have been over already.
Yeah, if they lost the
If
Aegis.
they lost that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
would have been racks.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. A little bit of life in the game.
Oh.
I like
Uh oh, burning.
that. And he got bopped. BKB popped.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, that's still really good for VP.
Yep. Charge down.
And they know they have to get something here with the charge down, with the BKB charge down. But can they get something?
No.
maybe. Let's see. Pro Blink Crush.
VP or
Dude, that's so hard to hit.
Wow.
It's so impossible. You have to go behind him, right? You have to go like
Yeah, you
right
have to go
behind him.
or to the side.
Yeah, that's probably unlikely, but Ice is actually one of the better ones at with the Slaughter stun at stopping Spirit Breakers.
So they have Blink on Wind Ranger right now.
Blink Axe, yep.
Blink Axe and Slada, Ulti, Crush. Maybe they can find a couple of easy pickoffs
Yeah.
to prolong the game.
Do they have enough damage though?
That's our next step.
Amp and
Yeah, maybe they have though.
They have
and,
Amp with
And
Axe.
Aura.
He has Medallion.
and the Venture. Yeah, the
Ventor is
Venture.
helping.
Yeah, okay.
Is under attack.
How's Silent doing? Okay.
Is he getting Radiance?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he is.
It's about that time.
What about after that? Refresher?
No.
Or you go
AC.
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 AC's so boring.
Yeah.
How's AC boring?
It's the best. It's
Why
so
is that
good.
boring?
It's such a cost-effective
I
item.
know, it's
Playing
good.
Earth Spirit is boring.
No,
Playing
it is
Keeper of the
not.
Light is boring.
It's exciting. What? No, that one
Dakota
is
says
boring.
one word and he just starts getting flamed instantly.
Come on.
Poor guy over here. He's literally like one word that he said, and me and Winter just gang up on him.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
You talking about refreshing blade mail?
Ice. Oh, the crit. Did that push him over?
He's still dead. Unless
he's still
he did
dead.
that sick crush.
Oh, call down.
Oh, buyback. They have to do something here.
Silence First Life is still good.
Oh, the swap.
Oh, the swap, but I think he's still soul summoned. Yep.
Silent got that kill as well.
Oh god,
Uh-oh.
they might just lose a
Oh
lot here.
no.
Daryl's second life here. Jump in, big three-man crush, but they can't save Burning. He goes down.
They can't control the Wraith King. This is before his Radiance too. He was walked in 1v3, got gripped, and they still didn't even get his ultimate.
Ice is crazy.
I mean, they have to feel pressure now though.
Dire's
Yeah.
bottom
When you're
tower
losing
has
that
been
hard, you have to go
Really?
crazy.
You have to be crazy. It's true. Yeah, Lil picked up the gem right before that fight too.
Dire's middle
Yep.
tower is
Just
under
want to pressure and remove all the vision. I mean, that's a standard move that, sometimes this type of move is not that common with the weaker teams, like the teams that don't have enough experience to understand when you're winning, you need the gem to extend your lead.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can get behind that winner.
VP does that a lot.
You
Shut
never,
up, Dakota,
You
you're
never buy
wrong.
the
Shut
gem,
up,
Dakota.
on.
You never buy gem.
I always buy gem when I play Coddle. You get Ags, you get gem.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
get
the-
Axe first.
Yeah, exactly.
So?
That's what we're talking about. You need it. He got his before his Ags.
Mine's a pub. This is a competitive game. Like, this is a tournament game.
So you're not serious about your pups. That's what you're saying.
That's why I have
Poor
low
guy. Poor
MMR.
Dakota, you hear this? Huh? He's getting reamed over there.
Jeez.
Dire's structures
Non-stop. Solar Cracks finished up on the Visage.
Man,
He tends to do that.
The crest on the Wraith King, and he just jumps in.
Radiance finished.
tower
Nice. He can even run into the enemy base to pick up the recipe at this rate.
Please get
He's
a
got it so
refresher
early.
look cool.
Dude, 25
Yeah, that's,
minutes.
That's ridiculous.
Blink,
literally.
Blade Mail Radiance.
Usually you have Blade Mail Radiance around this time without the dagger, but he just blink.
Yeah, he has a blink on top. And he's like level 14.
And Shadow Fiend's still above him on that word.
And shut up, Dakota.
Shut the hell up. I'm about to throw my headset off and just leave. I can't even have fun.
I had to. Like, I really had to.
It's no more Shut Up Kelly. It's not going to be great.
Shut up.
Wow.
They're really trying to defend these ancients, but this could be very costly.
Defend the
Well, I
ancients.
mean, Wraith King has.
Defend the ancient.
You
They
like
just
that?
have Wraith King walk up the hill, though. How do they stop him? Everyone's
can't.
scared for their lives.
Alright, kill me. I don't mind. I'm tanking everything.
Okay, now BKB's down round
Ooh,
two.
three-man
Round
burst stun.
two, look at the birds. Oh my god.
Birds! Oh, this is bad.
Oh, the crush on trees.
The crit.
Yeah.
They're just running though. Oh, this looks like we might see the GG coming out in a moment.
Oh, that's so sad when you see a Wraith King just run at you and everyone has to run away. They have
Bow before your majesty.
Bow before your king.
Oh, whoa.
You can shackle your king. But you're still gonna lose the
I
game.
like bondage.
Dude, there are kids on the street.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up, Dakota. Okay.
So it's starting to look like Virtus Pro going to be able to take game one here.
We got a whole nother game coming up to tell him to shut up. Don't worry.
You guys better hope you don't say anything wrong at all.
I like the way Simon's been playing, though.
Yeah, this
He's
is
playing like
really good.
super aggressively, trusts his team a lot, uses his, runs in at the right time, good blade mails. I mean, some people say it's not that hard to play Wraith King, but he
It's
still
the
had
decision-making.
ridiculously good farm.
It's the
Yep.
decision making. It's
Yeah.
not that hard to press the spells, but when to go in, what to do in the game, that's
Yeah.
not easy.
Phobos with the coordinated death in middle.
Yeah, that was,
just was
that
amazing.
was actually
it was
so
actually
good.
so good.
When 2 games in a row, the last game was the Mineski game where
Yep.
one smoke
One
ruined
smoke
the whole
ruined the
game,
game.
but this game too. I mean, it's partly their mistake too. They decided to proceed with the move even though the smoke broke because of Phobos.
Yep.
So it's kind of a little bit on them too.
And Lil's got 4 energy boosters just to
And a gem
and a gem.
that our friend here wouldn't buy.
Yep. Jesus. He looks so nice and like happy too. He's got his festive clothing on and he's just getting destroyed over there. Winter's crying.
Anyways, we got another game ahead of us here. Virtus Pro looked good. Vici Gaming tried to hold out. Not going to work in the end.
You look good too with your sweater.
Anyways, oh, that's a funny wallpaper. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut to a small break as we see, Virtus Pro come out. They look like they just won a game.
They look
Real
like they may have
stoked.
just lost
This
the
guy,
game.
though. Visage
Okay,
Master.
he looks happy.
Well played to him. Vici Gaming. Oh, watch out, AK God. All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll cut to a small break, and when we get back, it's going to be game 2 of Virtus Pro versus Vici Gaming. I'm going to beat the shit out of you.